The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks, to Tommy O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 125. You get the Nasdaq off 53. S&Ps are off 16. Gold's up $31. You got trading at $12.44. Silver's up 40 cents at $16.42. You have platinum up 21. The notes, the 10-year note, folks, is up a full point, which is almost, you don't see that a lot, not even close. At 130.29, the 30-year bond is up almost 2 points. The 30-year bond will, if it closes here, will be an all-time closing high. I mean, it's taken out the the April highs, which is just amazing.
Rates aren't going up.
Rates are not going up. The 10-year, in fact, right now, it just, if you talk about 10-year, you want mortgages, you want to go get some money, folks. The 10-year is down at 1.7, I believe. WB 1.712. You know,
that's a whole tenth of a point down from yesterday, right?
Yes,
basically,
exactly.
Or 2 days ago, whenever, right?
From yesterday. No, from yesterday. This is a monster move.
Yeah.
The King Dollar, King Dollar is just wrecked. NW17. King Dollar is down 1,500 ticks. And it looks like 1,466 ticks. And so the jobs number come out, bottom line, it pretty is a shocker. The Verizon workers are on strike, but so they expected like the low end of 160,
right.
Come in at 38,000.
Right.
38,000.
And even if you add in 35,000, 40,000 Verizon, you're still at 78,000 max.
Right. Right.
And that's adding them in, and I think they were expected, they're adding in that number anyway, so.
And of course, what ends up happening is that no one believes the jobs numbers anyway, but the markets believe in these ones.
When it's that far, you know, you got to believe that even if they come back and restate them, right? They're not going to restate them up to 170,000 probably.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Couldn't be any better, actually. Come over to our website at TFNN. You hit the banner on the top of the side. You can bring the platform up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can, come along and see how we look and trade these defined risk contracts.
So you haven't talked about gold yet. You saving the best for last?
I'm telling you, man.
What do you got going on?
Well, and what we have here is that on Tuesday. Okay?
On Tuesday, correct, because the week started on Tuesday. Yes,
Tuesday,
just because I was thinking Monday too. Right.
We started the week off, and you had written an article about the binaries too.
Yes, about the gold binary
About
options,
the gold binaries. So we went in and we bought them. And the ones we bought were...
Actually, the line is right here.
Oh, is it? Okay.
The 1234.50.
The 1230.
You bought them, yeah, but 10 contracts you bought.
Right.
And at that point, they were trading right around 20. You got them at $21.50.
$20.50, I believe.
$20.50, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And so the goal had, to make any money, they had to be over...
well, to expire in the money,
yes.
They had to close above 1234.50.
Right.
I mean, in theory, they could have traded up to 1230, and you could have sold them at 40 or something like that, just to keep in, and still double your money.
Right.
But yeah, they had to close over for in the money, and that's quite a move, man. Quite a move on the final day, but that's trading those weekly binaries. You have a lot of time, and that's why
it was.
That's why.
What was intriguing is that coming into it. When I first put them on, that seemed like a small move because it was the beginning. It was on Tuesday.
Right. Well, if you had gotten 5 points a day here and there, it would have been easy. But what did you get? You got up to what? 1222 and back down to 1216, right? Up to 1222, literally overnight, back down to 1216 the next day. Yeah.
And so, even this morning, I'm saying to myself, man, it's going to be tough to get that type of movement.
Yeah.
Now, what happened, folks? Before the jobs numbers come out, though. Before the jobs numbers come out. I was also trading gold, and I was looking at it. I says, this is acting correct, and the bonds are acting like they wanted to go up. So first, what I did is that I actually went in and I bought a spread.
Yes, 1,200 to 1,250.
1,200 to 1,250.
It looks like you paid at about 12:15.
Right.
And let's see, what time was that at? Like 8:24.
Yeah, 6 minutes before the numbers.
Yeah.
Because I liked how it was trading.
So literally right about where this bar closed is 8:25.
Right.
So what's cool there is that you really weren't paying much premium.
No, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
The thing that was amazing, folks, is that, and this is what's so cool about, or I love about this product, okay? You know, sometimes there is premium, but there wasn't premium in the gold contract. I'm saying to myself, this is amazing.
Well, you know, just to understand the logic of why, right? Because people will look at it and they'll say, okay, so it's 1,200 to 1,250. You have $500 of the pie, right? You're coming in at 1,215, so you'd be risking about 150, let's call it, with to max profit 350.
Okay.
It goes above the 1,250. They say, well, why is it giving me at an even risk? Because usually they'd make you pay premium for the 150.
Right.
And really, it's because the market's saying, and there's going to be a tiny amount of premium in there, you know, there is. But the market's saying basically that there's equal risk to the downside and the upside almost.
Right.
So it's saying there's about 15 points to the downside that you have exposure to, your 150. But you know what? Gold probably doesn't have much. The probability it's going to go above $15, but you got that move today, and that's where you see that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You're looking for that volatility. You're looking for the move, and you're paying a small premium, and you're saying that premium is worth it because I think the volatility can be higher than the market's pricing it.
Yes.
Just to put it for sure.
Right.
For sure. And today is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so if we go over to the binaries, now this is where this gets a trip to, and when you're looking at the binaries, folks, because
So this is the market right now.
Yeah.
And again, this is the line that we're at, 1234.50.
Right. So when we come back, we're going to talk about, you know, should I close these out?
Sure.
You know, instead of waiting until 1:30, because these can go to zero.
They've dropped 60 cents since we've been on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It only needs $10 for 3 hours, so we know it's possible.
Yeah. And would I put up $10 to make 900?
Correct.
No.
Correct.
I mean 100 to make 900.
Yes.
Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow down 121, Nasdaq's off 53, S&Ps are down 17. So we're talking about these binaries, and so the binaries are trading at 90 to 95.50.
Yes.
And the reality is that I wouldn't put up $900 to make $100.
Right, and that's what you have right now.
Right.
That's
right.
What, you know, and just to put it, it's that simple. Position value, 900.
Right.
You know, you have $900 in equity, and the only reason you should have it at risk is if you want it at risk to reap the extra $100.
Right. And
you know,
so
it's nice that you're getting a nice little boost before you might close it out too, because it's just going from 88.50 to 90.50.
Right.
Now, in the same regard, you're saying, I hope I maybe can get 90, maybe not 88.
Right.
Keep in mind though, that's only $20.
I know.
And you said it right away, of course, yeah,
I know.
definitely.
And what happens, folks, and this is
it's
the
$20 of 1,000. That's what you know, and that 1,000 is because it's a binary. You know, it's not like, I'll just let it, you know, maybe I'll lose a few points throughout the day. It's like, no, you could lose the whole full 900 if that retraces $10. And what did we look at over the break, right?
And
so the 5-minute bar,
that's right,
which is the high of that, is right under your binary.
Exactly.
So, you know,
and so it can pull it back on a normal retracement.
It's not out of the realm that it could maybe just come back down and test this, and maybe it settles at the end of this big bar.
Right. So let's take the money and run.
Okay. So you want to close it out?
Yeah.
All right. So we're looking at the binaries, and you still have
I get the spreads.
Your spread.
We still got plenty of bread, right?
So you're long 10. You're going to sell 10.
Yeah. At 91.
Perfect.
How about that?
And there you go.
Not bad. Perfect. 91.
That's a good deal.
We got 91.
You got a nice little boost to the top side.
And on the other side, we still got the spread going.
You do. And so you only forego a potential $90 in profit with a $910 lock-in.
Right.
I mean, that's, you know, for only having $205, 2050, I think you got into that, so $205.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Exactly.
There you go.
Nice way to go into the weekend.
For sure.
And so now with the other one, folks, what happens, and most of the time, what I really liked is that even when you wrote that article, that to me just really lined up really nice. It's like, okay, man, you know, that risk versus the reward was there.
Yeah.
I really love the spreads. The spreads I trade a lot because the spreads are just like trading the futures.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, definitely.
And we're getting what's going to get intriguing here is that we're at 1244 and the top of the spread is 1250.
It is. I mean, the same thing. So right now you have two contracts.
Yeah.
Again, it's a $500 pie, right? Each the total value. So at most, this would be worth $1,000. And again, you're almost approaching the same level.
I know.
At 1245,
right,
you're going to have that same $900 in equity, basically.
Yeah, that's almost
right
take
now
that off too.
Right now you're at 850.
Right, take it off. I'm gonna sell them.
Sure.
That's, you know, it's like, okay, I like being done at 10:30 in the morning.
I think you even got
right.
You got a good execution.
Hey,
that's a great trade.
Yeah, totally. So now let's go to the market because what's going on here, folks? Okay, this
and I think our awesome producer Al is telling us we have a call.
Sorry. Okay. Let's go to Kim in Denver. Hey, Kim, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy and Tommy, how you doing?
How you doing,
good
man?
Morning.
Oh, I'm doing well.
That's a beautiful thing.
Can you do results from this CLF?
Yeah, let's take a look at it. The CLF. So CLF is Cliff Natural. It's up 14 cents. This is a mining iron ore and coal company in North America, South America, and Australia.
A little volatility in that one, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so
I know there's a big gap down. I was looking for a stop from you guys.
Okay, so the stop, I wouldn't put it under that gap because I'd put it under.
Well, there was a high volume at 5 something.
Yeah, all the way up the top, and then you go test that, right? That's what it is. He's looking at what he's looking at, folks. The This stock, if we go back 4 months, it was at $1.22. It ran from $1.22, and then it had juice right up to $5.83.
That's at the end of April.
Yeah. So at the bottom of that,
I got in a couple of days before they upgraded from some. They upgraded the stock, so it jumped up by $1 something. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for a stop for this stock.
So I'd put a stop. And what I do with stops, folks, is that first I'm looking at the range, and then I put it on a 10-minute bar, and I'm looking for a high-volume 10-minute bar so you can stick it behind it. So in this case, just pull it back a few minutes. Oh, there it is right there. So there's one of them. So it's got to be under 430. And then
I have a tough time looking for a stop on this one because there's so many gaps up there.
Yeah, and what will happen, this is what happens, and I'm glad you brought this up, Kim, because what happens on $4 and $5 stocks is that if you do percentages, these things always move like 20%.
Well, right when you pull up the chart, say, "Well, look at that volatility," because it's just like, whoa,
it's just a $4 stock. That's how they most of them always move. Do you know what I mean?
But today it's going up with like 3 million shares at a very low volume. So.
Yeah, I'd put it under under 428 because there's no sense going down to $4. That doesn't make any sense at all, man. Because then because if it goes down even to that 428, what you're going to see is that, it can go a lot lower. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I want to say I enjoyed that conversation where you were talking about your bat suit with that gentleman.
What
were you doing?
That was so funny. He really thought I had a bear suit. One of our callers from Canada. He's so funny, man.
I really enjoyed that conversation, and someone from England said, "How about a panda bear suit?"
Oh yeah, totally. That's right. I was supposed to go get one of those.
You got to get a panda bear closet.
That's more gentle looking.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. No, totally, man.
All right, enjoy your show.
Okay, Kim. Thanks so much, man. It's
nice to see you guys working together, father and son.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, bye.
Yeah, Panda Tom. Oh, my God. Pretty wild. So, folks, if you haven't test drove these products, go over and test drive them. They're great products. Between oil, natural gas, just the indices themselves.
Yeah, you saw me just sneaking a peek at natural gas. I was just curious what it was doing with gold and with just the volatility. And it's pulling back a little bit, but still, we can take a look at it again.
Let's look at the commodities, all the commodities. So
okay, go for it.
CRB. So so gold's the mover here today, up 2.6. Silver's 2.2, copper's 2, lean hogs are 1.9, coffee's 1.6, sugar's 1.4, cotton 1.3. Decent numbers, man. Yeah. Yesterday, look at this thing. Soybeans yesterday, folks, went to the moon. This is pretty amazing. Look at that move.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, look at the move this morning too. So they went up to 11.69 this morning, or 11.39 now. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is down 135. Nasdaq off 57. S&P's off 18. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives.
If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 134, Nasdaq's up 57, S&Ps are down 18. And let's go take a look at some of the volume, because today is going to be important in the context of, do you get an expansion of volume as we're pulling back? Because if we don't, this S&P still wants to go into its highs. And, you know, what we do have, no doubt, is you have summer trading on, and you're coming into... Let's see. So what I do is I just take the price, and right now you've done 32 million shares. You're coming into like 80 million. You know, so we'll see what we end up doing. You know, 207. Yeah, we'll see what we'll see end up doing here. If we go over to the small caps had already taken its highs out. That's back 145, 9 million shares. And you just have to let this play out, because this is like the first Friday in the summer. So we'll see what kind of volume statistics we actually get, and see that, you know, people to leave, because today's a big day. There's no doubt about that. You know. But the market, you know, for this type of number, the market's not getting croaked.
Well, what's tough is you have the other side of things where now they're convinced that rates aren't going up. So it's like, oh, that's horrible.
I know.
But then, you know,
I know.
In theory, the market could have popped big on that news.
No, it's the crack. It's the crack. It's the crack that the Fed has been giving everyone.
Two dueling sides.
Exactly.
You know, I was chatting with a friend this morning. Right.
Free money.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah. There's no doubt.
Like, oh, the market's so horrible. Free money's going to be there, which will make the market do so great. So stocks go higher. You got to figure out how that all works. It is. Yeah.
And it's
definitely why, you know, if that wasn't in play, the market would be down a lot more, for sure. Because that's like, whoa, the economy's not doing as well as everyone thought.
Yeah. No,
and some people are like, high five, that's awesome. Rates are going to stay low.
I know.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
It is.
It really is sick, man.
It is.
You know. So the thing that's so crazy is that, so when the good news really comes, that's when the market will crack. Because
Oh, right.
Yeah. Right. Unbelievable.
I mean, if the market was sure that rates were going up, right? Yeah,
couldn't stand it.
Right, there'd be big problems.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. And you know what's so funny, folks? Okay, it's real. Is that low rates and talking about that? Okay, they're just keeping them low because they want the market up. But the reality is when you look around and say, okay, well, if it's free money, it's free money, and if people can do better, it's like, okay, you can do better.
Yeah,
it's
a big part of it.
It is. Let's go to Mike in Dallas. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
How are y'all doing today?
We are doing good, man.
Morning, Mike.
I wanted to ask you, what are you going to look for as far as what things you're going to look at as far as a bounce in the NQ today? Or
what I am not going to trade. You just saw we closed those trades out. I'm not going to trade the NQs this afternoon. And the reason is that a Friday in the summer, what happens is this. Fridays in the summer get really slow, and when you get really slow, it's a lot harder for real moves to take place. Okay. So I'm looking at it and say, yeah, it wants to bounce. If it bounces without me, so be it. So I'm going to leave this alone till next Monday or Tuesday. No, next Monday, rather. So so what you're hearing too. Yeah, no, that's what you're hearing, because it's like, why do it? You like to feel that you have some kind of a little edge, and after this, like let's picture that we're all running money. And, it'd be like, okay, this is great. The market only went down 110. If we were running money, we'd be packing our briefcase right now and saying, okay, if we're in Boston, New York, hey, we're going down the Cape. If you are in Dallas, you're going to say, okay, we're going out to the lakes. We're going to go, have a cookout. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's the beginning of the summer. It's like, see you later, man. We'll deal with this. Because this has really turned into a non-entity for the market. If you're in the commodity market, this is super, because gold's going, the equities, some of these equities are up, they're almost all up 5%, so.
Exactly. I wanted to ask Tommy something. Tommy, you seem to have a real good grasp for the Nadex, and I was wanting to ask you, do you ever do a course, have a course?
No, we got a lot of good information right here, right now. We'll see what happens, but I appreciate it, man, definitely.
Oh, just one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I do.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Have a great one, Mike. Have a safe one. Yeah, it's like, the temptation on a Friday afternoon just...
Yeah, and markets can behave real irrational sometimes when they're real light and all the players in the market aren't there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
And the other side of it too is
that can be good and bad, right? But it
could be good. It'd be good and bad. And the other side of it, when you just made a score, which we did, it's like, see you later, man. I'm not going to put the money at risk again.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm done.
Yeah, that's great.
For
sure.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Lock it loaded. See you later. Back on Monday.
Definitely.
Now let's go take a look at it. For all you gold and silver bulls out here, something that's going to be really cool watching is an Eagle today, and this is why. An Eagle, folks, is taking a B point out of an ABC structure on the way up, and it looks like it's going to take it out with volume. And if it does, that is a monster indication that we're going to have ABC structures up in a lot of the gold and silver equities. You always have a couple that are stronger than others. If I bring this back into a weekly, it's huge, man. So. It's a little different ball game here. A 1 day flat. The question is, so it would be on a weekly. It would be 33, 43. So you get like 13, 14 bucks. 43, 53. You're almost talking like $55 price target. This is pretty wild. This is strong. So, well, there it is. I see what you're doing. Look at that. And it's pretty cool. So when you do ABC structures, folks, it's always cool to actually, I like doing the price projection first, and then it just happens to be a swing point is 57. So it's like, okay, yeah, it's going to the swing point.
Sure.
That's the number. And that's going to be pretty impressive. And that, you know, you could use that to turn around and look at the other equities that you have an interest in. The XAU, the HUI. We look at the XAU, oh, look at this. Wow. This is pretty intense. So the XAU is up $6.60, folks, at 87.30, and the high is only 93. The low of the high is 89. The Gold Bugs Index, that's up 18 at 221, and that high is 236. And actually, the closing high is 228. 228. No, 230. Yeah, 230. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. And, of course, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. Swim lessons, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back this afternoon. Stay right there. Dow right now is down 107. Nasdaq's up 45. S&P's down 15. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is down 109. Nasdaq's off 46. S&Ps are off 16. And you know, this market's flattening out, man.
It is.
You know,
it is. It's been kind of a tame hour.
Yeah. You know, we go over to the gold contract. We take a look at gold, and we're laying right at those highs.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be quite a bar. I mean, you've already done 178,000 contracts. You're in the larger range again. You know, so it's like that highest game, which is 1308. The equities, the XAU and the HUI, they've really taken off, man. Well, it's going to be intriguing. Now, watch. I'm going to bring up King Dollar on a continuous contract, and this is going to be the real danger point. It won't be for, I think, for a few weeks, but what it is that we had this high volume spike, which is the 9180. Actually, I got to bring this back further so you can see what you're looking at here. So this is back now 10 years. And what you have is that this consolidation that we had, you know, the 92 area, that's 91. I mean, it's been holding up pretty good there since January of 2015. You break that area, and then you're down at 88.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
And if it doesn't hold that, you know, the reason I'm saying, I suspect at first it would hold the 88. The reason being is that you get 8 months that are traded highs there. Okay, so that'd be quite a bit. But if you don't hold that 88, well, you go back to the beginning of the breakout area, which is 82.
Yeah.
You know, which is just pretty amazing. You know, so you know, the game is on here to test the 91. The real key is going to be, is this also an ABC down? Because if it is, it's a 9-point ABC down, which would bring you onto 86.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
So where's 86? Let's see. That'd be wild. So 86 is at the top of when this broke topside. Hey, we'll find out.
We will, right?
It's not going to be long.
We will find out for sure.
Because there's no doubt that that's quite a move. And the thing that's amazing, actually, too, is that we know that rates are low in Europe, you know, but the euro went up. You know, I mean, it's going against the dollar index, of course. But the euro went up. The yen, oh, there it is. Look at the yen. The poor people in Japan, man. Oh my God, the yen just keeps getting stronger. Look at this thing. So the yen, folks, went down 2. We're at 106. The low for the last 6 months is 105.55. This thing looks like it's going to blow it away. And if the yen keeps going down, that correlation, that yen going down, these commodities are going to go up, man. You know, the Nikkei, let's just go look at the Nikkei. I believe the Nikkei caught a bid last night. Now it's sideways. It's up 79. That Nikkei, folks, now their Friday's already, that Nikkei Sunday night, that thing's going to get smoked. I think that's a high volume swing low. It is. So the Nikkei has that high volume swing low from February. It's going to go after that high volume swing low. That's only 15,400. Yeah, it's 1,200 points down from where we are. The high of it.
Yeah, right.
And the Nikkei can go down 1,200 points. One of the targets want us to look at IWM. The IWM still wants higher price. You know, that's the way this is shaking out right now. You're backing down with 10 million shares. We went higher yesterday with 23. You know, I wouldn't be buying it right now. The cool thing here, this is what's really cool, folks, is that right now, you don't have to do anything today. You know, I would let this thing just settle out, and more than likely, you're going to see my Hans are still going to be out next week. You know?
Yeah.
I want to see this S&P, when you get that close to highs, it wants to test it. That's how this is shaking out. And what I expect somehow, what I'd love to see, I'd like to see the Russell, you know, getting higher, but the Dow Industrials want to test that April high too. And for some reason, and this is really weird, all these indices, one has to catch up with the other. And I know this can drive you crazy because it's drove me crazy over the course of years. But for some reason, they all like to test the same area. One will be ahead of the other, but nothing happens until they all test it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's weeks apart. And then all hell breaks loose. You know, really. Yes. I mean, if it's down, then they all go up. If it's up, they all go down.
Yeah.
But it's like they're all waiting for their pals. I know, pretty sick. 877-927-6648. We go take a look at the E-minis as we're talking. So if you're day trading out there, ESM6. Because as soon as the market figures out that they can't sell it down anymore, that's when you are going to get this. And they might have already figured that out. So the low today is 2082. You're at 2089 already.
Yeah, and just I'm peeking at gold on the other side. Gold's back down to 1241. So it's only $7 above where your strike price was.
Yeah. See, so maybe I should sit here and trade. I should have bought that NQs.
No, that means it was perfect that you got out, locked in your profits.
Oh, I know, especially the spread too.
Right. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Right. Everything.
Let's pull it up. Yeah.
I mean, it's just. I mean, it could trickle down, right? It could trickle down, and it has 2 hours and 41 minutes that it could trickle, and that only needs $7 of trickling to get at your strike price.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Totally. And if we go over, let's go take a look at those NQs. So NQ. That's a nice move. So we just went from 44.78 to 44.99. See that I relaxed too much. Too bad. I'm gonna do it. Okay. And look at, okay, so this is pretty cool. So when you look at, if you're watching Tiger TV, folks, what the NQs did, you know, the low of yesterday was 44.86 at 11,000 contracts. We got into that. Let me see what that bar is. That's the big bar. We got into that with 13,000 and went to 44.85, and then the next one was a wicked contraction. Let me get this closer so I can see it. Doesn't even look the same. What did I just do? Oh, 1 second. Okay, so you had 13,000, and then the next 10-minute bar, 9,000. Watch this. Look at the contraction. And the next one was 7,000. Yeah. So what you're going to have now, the other side of that is that it's going to have a hard time at 45.06. Because 45.06, that was the sell down to 13,000 right at 9:30. Hey. Yeah, I remember Mr. Steve Rhodes telling me that the bear suit cleaners are closed until September.
They're closed for the summer. Huh?
They're closed for the summer. That'd be good. I'm going to go sailing for the summer.
There you go.
You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow right now is down 81. Nasdaq's off 42. S&Ps are down 13. Gold's up 29. Silver's up 31. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow right now down 73, Nasdaq's off 39, S&Ps are down 13, and this thing's gonna claw its way all the way back. This is pretty amazing.
Yeah, and even let's just pull up.
And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, come over to our website. You can hit the banner on the top or the side, bring it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can see how these contracts trade.
Yeah, and take a look. I mean, that's the NASDAQ.
Yep.
US Tech 100.
It's a good move.
24 points.
Right.
I mean, that's over 0.5% on the index.
Right. Right.
So let's see. We're right at 4,500 right now. If you were going to trade them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of options because we're basically right. We're not far off where it closed.
Right.
So the spreads are kind of right around where we're trading at.
4,500. Okay.
Yeah,
cool,
4,500.
Yeah.
And you can see that, you have 45.10 is the floor on one, 44.90 is the floor on one, 44.90 is the floor on the master.
Yeah, see, this is wicked. I wish I had gone over that quickly because that 44.90 master would have been a beauty. Well, for me it would have.
Maybe. I mean, you'd be paying some type of premium for profit potential all the way up to 45.70 if you were buying that master. Do you really think that it has 70 points to the upside from here?
No, but what happened is that
so right away, if not, just to put it, then the 45.30 would be a better same floor.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, right.
But only 45.30.
Yes. Yeah.
That would have been a good one for
sure.
sure.
Right. And you still would probably paid like 10, 12 points because you would have been out of the money. But that's nothing inside the NQs, folks. So. And as we, you get the S&P is down 13. That's going to be seem like nothing, absolutely nothing.
Did you see Jamie Dimon with all those auto loans talking about yesterday? Did you see some of those stats on the auto loans?
I didn't.
The show's about to wrap up, but it's pretty staggering. The average auto loan payment is $500 when you think about how that ties into salary and whether maybe the average employee on their average salary, $500 is a big number.
It's huge.
And the people leasing is at a high because they maybe can't afford the auto loans.
One of every two new cars. I heard that number.
Taken in total, I just read an article on the front page of CNBC yesterday, and just whatever Jamie Dimon said, but the stats alone of the loans are pretty staggering.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that shakes out. But it's worth, if you haven't seen the stats, go over and take a look at them. Just because that number alone, $500, you wouldn't think the average auto loan.
No.
With the advertisements you see, right, where you can get a good car for $200 to $300, but somehow they get you up to that $500. That's what.
Right. Yeah. And that's Yeah, that's pretty intense, man.
It is. For the average to be that high, I was pretty startled.
Yeah. I mean, because at 500, you can almost buy a $90,000 house and have a mortgage on that.
Right. I mean, that's $6,000 of take-home net pay.
Net pay.
A year.
Right.
For the average.
Yeah.
I don't think average income's offset with that number. I don't know if they do, but
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
And for some reason, and with that part of the market, meaning that part of the bond market, selling that paper, has always accelerated very quickly and then gets destroyed very quickly.
Well, what you can see is, the leases too, with such a high lease rate, that's going to flood a great used market in 1, 2, 3 years, where all these leases are coming on market. And
it was 1 of 3, folks. 1 of 3.
Staggering.
Amazing. Yeah. You stay right there, folks. Man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, and then we're going to Think and Swim headquarters. Steve Rhodes, Dave White will be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal. Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.